Okay, Chicagoans and people around the world, welcome back to the second season of the Chicago Style Podcast. We are so happy that you are tuning in, because I'll tell you something. I'm your host, Brian Schyler, with, of course, my constant friend and companion and compadre. You're going to hear a lot of strange languages today on the show. My compadre, Murph in the morning right there, and we want to welcome back, of course, from her tour of Africa, Asia, and the subcontinent. Ms. Prez is finally back from all of her trip afar.
Shenanigans.
She's been around the world in 80 days, which we somehow condensed down to 8 days. You just minus the zero.
5 days.
Even 5 days. Better than 8, better than 80, 5 days. That's right. That's a week condensed
Efficient.
into the work week. That's right. Thank goodness we're back. Happy to be here. Welcome to the Chicago Style Podcast.
Bring it back, because there's questions about the actual surgery. So how long did the surgery actually take?
Well, I didn't just do that. I did like a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on.
The show Nip and Tuck is now tuning in to see exactly what happened.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
All right, so
that's right.
so you went there for multiple surgeries?
Oh, stop it now.
None of these.
So we could
I'm
just
not shy of surgeries. I like to look a certain way, and I'm not embarrassed to say that.
Oh, I think it's
And,
wonderful.
I love looking pretty.
Yeah, that's right. Green Acres is the place to be.
And so,
Jasha.
So how do they crack the ribs?
it actually it's called Rib X, and they put like a few very tiny small dots in the lower ribs. Just little dots. That's the scar. It's not like actually a slice or anything.
Okay.
Almost like scarless. And they just somehow crack with this instrument.
So they're able to like
with a poke.
Drill it with a poke. They poke your rib.
Yeah, so it's almost like scarless, which is really cool.
Interesting.
Poke your ribs.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it no laser or anything?
No.
And I like mine with barbecue sauce, but who knew you could poke a rib without a little...
So here I am, and I'm all, bunched up, wearing all the tight gear I'm supposed to wear.
That's right. You're Jacques Cousteau, Under the Sea, 20,000 Leagues, my friend.
And I don't know how long it took, the surgery itself. I mean,
How long was the flight?
Well, sometimes there's a direct flight from O'Hare. I had a layover, and even coming back, which was the worst.
Where was your layover on the way, and where was your layover on the way back?
On the way, I was in the Netherlands.
The Netherlands. Ladies and gentlemen, the Netherlands, my home, that's where I was born, kids of all ages. I am an American citizen, of course. I have dual citizenship. Netherlands isn't too hip on that, but yes. And you landed in Amsterdam where?
It was in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Yep.
Oh, wow. I thought we weren't going to curse today.
It happens.
But it does happen on occasion.
That one out.
Damn, Amsterdam. Rotterdam, Amsterdam. The whole place is just one giant curse word.
On the way back, it was Paris. Now, that trip was a very interesting flight back. But let's talk about the food I had.
In Turkey or on the flight?
Oh, the food in Turkey was excellent.
Very fresh.
Yeah. I ate well over there.
Ooh, wow.
I mean, I love food. I love food.
That's right.
Airplane food?
Yeah. Not so much.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
what do you think I had? What's my favorite food, Brian?
Well, I would say Pizza the Hut. That's right. But I want to say, no relation to Grimace, by the way, Pizza the Hut. I would like to say, wait a minute, Governor. I would like to say that it is, in general, Italian meatballs for our good friend, Ms. Presley, known as Prez.
And lo and behold...
On the flight.
Italian
Italian meatballs.
Well, they had some sort of juicy meatballs.
Whoa. Kids, moms, dads, put the kids away because there was some sort of juice.
Juicy meatballs.
Juice.
They were juicy.
This is one the spicy meatball. It was a 1970s commercial. That's right.
And ironically, mashed potatoes.
Oh, that is
Carbon
ironic.
up.
Yeah.
A lot of carbohydrates.
Carbs.
I was happy getting over there, and I had some nice wine.
Frankie carbs. And you had wine. On
the
flight?
It was a very peaceful flight getting over to Istanbul.
Now, did you say Istanbul? What a great word. Now, did you say that the flight over there, you were almost alone on the airplane? Like,
I was alone. I went alone. I did this alone.
So you're on a jumbo jet.
Because I don't want anybody to see me when I'm recovering.
No. But I mean, even other passengers, you're almost alone on the flight.
Oh, yeah. It was a very empty flight.
One of those, you see it late night on the television shows, the ghost flight,
Yeah,
right?
it was.
Ghost flight.
Not too many people going to Turkey, huh?
Not too many people going to Turkey that time of night.
I could have all the seconds and thirds I wanted on that.
Wow.
Nice.
The mile.
Was the food better on the airplane or in Turkey?
Turkey, obviously.
Turkey. So what did you have out there?
I don't know what I ate.
Everything.
Okay.
I don't know what I ate.
Well, she was all hopped up on goofers.
Right.
Everything was really good.
Why change anything
Nice.
now? That's right. All hopped up on goofers and happy to be there. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. And so I was only over there for like 5 days.
Okay.
And then my flight back was stopping in Paris.
Wow. How'd they get you on the plane? Just a bundle of, you can't walk.
I
you
could
can't
not
talk,
walk, okay?
You can't see.
And out of,
Helen Keller was like, what are you doing?
We live in the Midwest. Everybody's been having the flu,
Right,
the cold.
yes, right.
I've been lucky to not have that happen yet.
Beautiful.
This year.
Knock on wood.
Right.
But it just so happens that right after I have my surgery, right, and I'm in the airport, and I'm in a wheelchair, right?
Of course.
I got to do this properly.
Right.
So I'm in a wheelchair. I got my sunglasses on. I got my sweats on. I'm feeling like a rock star a little
Right.
bit,
Right, yeah.
But I've got a long wait in the airport in Paris. So,
Sunglasses on.
oh, yeah.
That's right.
And
My sunglasses on. Sorry. It wasn't night
and
either.
I have been very lucky to not have gotten the cold this year or caught the flu or anything like that, which you were sick with the flu.
I was sick for a month.
A little while.
Yeah, a month.
Yeah. And lo and behold, right after I have the surgery done and I'm getting back to the airport in Paris, I noticed that I'm getting a little tickle in the back of my throat, and I have to cough. I have to cough a lot, and I have to start sneezing, and I'm like, oh my God, am I getting sick? And every cough and every sneeze is so painful.
Because of your
It's
ribs.
almost
Because of your
impossible.
broken ribs.
It is so hard.
Right.
Right.
You can't
So
laugh and you can't cough.
I had taken a wheelchair through this airport,
Oh.
got my sunglasses on, in comfortable sweats, doing it properly.
Right.
And I feel like I'm catching a cold. I'm like, this is not the time to be getting
On a
cold
flight where
right
it always
after my
happens, by the
surgery.
way.
Yeah, and then I had to sit in the airport for a long time and then finally get on the flight. Now, that flight from Paris back to O'Hare.
Ooh.
Whew, that was a tough one. That was a tough one.
A lot of French. A lot of French being heard on the flight.
So whatever pain medications they gave me, that doesn't work. So I just had to take it. I just get through that day 5, day 6 after surgery, and because those are the worst. You're the most swollen then, and you're
tough.
just trying to get over that hill so you can get better. And that flight was like an 8-hour flight or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was a very loud flight. Now, that flight was packed. And I feel like everybody on that flight knew each other. And they all spoke French.
This is the French way, my friend.
And I don't speak French. And I wasn't going to talk to anybody anyways. I was just minding my own business. No, absolutely no way was I going to be able to take a nap on that flight, even if I wanted to. I was so uncomfortable.
And you don't speak. Speak French, do you?
No.
Est-ce que vous comprenez le français? Right.
Nope. We already discussed that. I don't speak French.
Don't speak French or Turkish.
Nope. Just the international language of surgery.
And that long flight, I was sitting there, and so I'm supposed to get up every couple hours, walk around, to
Can't
prevent blood clots.
Oh.
And all these
Especially
people were blocking the bathroom stalls and just hanging out by the kitchen area, drinking their champagne. I was getting so annoyed. Everybody was talking loudly.
This was a very French flight, yeah.
And I'm having a nightmare of a time because I'm in so much pain, so uncomfortable.
Now, Frenchmen are known for being romantic. Did anybody try to hit on you on the flight, even though you were certified up?
If you would have saw how I looked. This is why I didn't want anyone to come with me.
Frankenstein's monster needs some romance too, no?
But the last 3 hours of the flight.
Oh,
okay,
wait a minute. Something changed.
Yeah, my mind changed. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse my French.
Oh, there it is.
It's okay.
There it is.
Came out.
We like it. We like it.
You know what happened? I was like, I can't do this. These painkillers are not working. On with the champagne. So I went in the back and I had like 4 glasses of champagne, and then I started having some fun on that plane ride back home. That took away the pain. The champagne took away the champagne. Hey, that took away the pain.
Look at that. See, the comedy is starting to flow now, ladies and
Kids,
gentlemen.
don't try that at home.
I mean, really.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Made the flight all that better.
For professionals only.
Sham unpain.
And believe it or not, it was just 2 weeks ago, and here I am.
Just 2 weeks later, ladies and gentlemen.
And so now I've been sitting in the house for the last, week or so.
Spending money, buying things. Let me
Getting
shop.
stir crazy, wondering, what do I want to do around the house? What do I want to do around the house?
Let me buy
and
paint.
See, this is why I need
Carpeting.
to not sit around the house, because then I just get all these ideas of
you start
what
getting
else should I do? I just crack my ribs.
That's what Murph and I do. We crack some ribs, get some barbecue sauce.
Don't I have anything better to do? Yes.
We crack ribs with our jokes, though.
That's right. You think you Frenchmen have the comedy? You do not, my friend. Let me inform you.
But hey, that's how January started, 2026. Everybody's got their
the new and improved.
Ms.
Presley,
and I can't wait to see the results, and I'm sure you're all excited too.
That's right.
Coming up in the next 3 months, because that's how long it's going to take for my swelling to go down.
and ours as well. Put the kids away. That's right. Well,
I'm doing the opposite. I'm doing New Year, old me.
I like that.
Well, because I turned 50, so I figured.
Wait a minute. When do you turn?
Me.
Hold on. When do you turn 50?
3 weeks ago.
Wait a minute.
That's right.
Back in the past, you turned 50 and you just kept it to yourself.
Well,
wow. I
have to admit, I may have also kept turning 50 to myself. I don't recall painting holding up the Tom Hanks Castaway fire in front of my house. I turned 50.
Not at all.
I saw a billboard on the way here, and it said, "Your past is now your future." And I thought, who put that up there?
How?
I don't know that I want to read that.
No.
My past is not my future.
Some of those people who were blocking the restroom on that plane did that.
What company is trying to advertise that way? Whoever that is, I don't know.
Or Frenchmen who are smoking on the plane.
We'll get a billboard right next to it, and we'll just be like, present.
Present.
Right next to all those.
Presley is present.
Present.
The comfort, present, Presley. That's
correct.
Right. How about that?
No bad press for press.
There's no bad press, period. That's right. And for press. And I think that's great. We got some great, by the way, welcome to the second season, by the way, of the Chicago Style Podcast. We're all very happy about. We didn't know if we'd get through the first season. We didn't know if we would have a first season. And people watching this are like, what season are you talking about? But I'm telling you, folks, we're on our second season, and we're happy to do it. We had great guests to start off our second season with the wonderful D-Cup, Dave Cupstant, the grandson of the great Irv Cupstant, Hollywood reporter, and really the first of his kind to ever report on Hollywood stars.
Hold on a second. Before, I think it's a good idea to give D-Cup a call. But before I do that, I want to just ask you a quick question.
Sure, ask away.
Is that a crumpled up lottery ticket in your pocket that I'm just noticing right now?
Well, I will tell you that's on a need-to-know basis, and I don't think anybody needs to know. Now, for a man, myself, who, if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all, to be carrying around, for some of you gambling junkies, this may be a big winner.
Yeah.
Do you do the same numbers?
Well, now sometimes I do play what I consider to be my lucky numbers, and obviously that has not worked out, because if they were lucky numbers, I wouldn't be here with you good people today watching this lovely podcast. That's right.
I don't play at all.
No. Well, you've got.
I'm glad you do.
You've got the.
I'm glad you do, because I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you.
That's what they say.
That's Chicago-style public, or Chicago-style podcast, Petty Cash right there.
That's right. Well, listen, I mean, this is what they say to the guys who are down there in the lobby of Caesar's Palace at 2 a.m. getting the free cocktails from the girl. If you ever watch the movie Swingers, and they're
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn, another Chicagoan. That's right, and Jon Favreau. And remember, they come up and they say, perhaps you gentlemen would be more comfortable at one of our lower stakes tables, and they're like, no, we'll take any scotch, any Glen, that'd be fine. But yeah, yes, occasionally I do play lottery, and somehow it decided to come out and be our guest today on the Chicago Style Podcast. And I'd like to embarrass Mr. Jurgens by sticking out of his pocket and look at these lucky numbers, 18, 12, 9.
I don't blame you.
Right? That's going to change his life.
Yeah, they're going to be laughing.
Speaking of which, because we had an excellent podcast.
Yeah, sure. Do you think he's going to answer? I hope he sure does.
I hope so.
Right.
D-Cup, if you're out there, please answer. And people who are wondering why we're calling D-Cup, his name is
close to the
Dave.
mic.
Get it close to the mic.
Oh, get it close. Let's see if he answers, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Hi, D-Cup. How are you?
On the phone right
Hold on,
now,
let me
ladies and
turn you up.
gentlemen.
Caller, go ahead. You're live on the air.
Caller, go ahead. You're live
10th
on the
caller.
air. On the second season of the Chicago Style Podcast, ladies and gentlemen, Dave Cupson, live from Calabasas, California.
How is everybody doing, Mr. Jurgens? How are you, my friend?
Well, I'm doing just great if I owned a lotion company, but you know what? Ms. Prez decided to give you a call because of the exciting news today that you bring to our lives. And Murph has a lustrous beard today and full of beard oil. And
which we know you don't like,
which
so
we
sorry.
know you don't like.
I'm so excited to see this podcast that's going to come out today that we did.
Oh, that's right. D-Cup's podcast is coming out today.
First of all, let's clarify something. If there's any Murph beard I like, it's an oily one.
Ooh,
well, thank you.
Oh, man. There's something about an oily beard, Murph, man. That's right.
Ms. Press, how are you, dear?
Oh, I'm doing great. We were just talking about the trip. It's been a couple weeks now, and I'm feeling fabulous.
Back from Europe, back from Turkey.
Yes. And
I'm anxious to hear the whole story.
Oh, you're going to see
pretty amazing.
You're going to see the story too.
She had a bunch of Dave. She had a bunch of rude French. Yes.
What's that?
A bunch of rude Frenchmen on the flight on the way back from Turkey who, I just imagine this crowded flight full of guys smoking and, how are you doing, mademoiselle? And,
You can't smoke on the flight.
Oh, sure you can. You're French. And then you block the bar area and also the two.
Blocking my bathroom stalls.
That's
and drinking all
right.
the champagne. And finally I got, to the last few hours of the airplane. I'm like, I'm going to have some champagne too.
Because the painkillers were not working, Dave.
And we made a joke that, champagne fixed the pain. So,
champagne fixes pain.
Yeah, it was good.
That is exactly right. I like how you said rude Frenchman. Welcome to the Department of Redundancy.
But of course, Mr. Cupson.
So, Dave, Dave, who were you with this morning? How was your morning?
My morning has been fine. What do you mean?
I think we're talking about the one and only Vince, perhaps the lovely nephew of the one and only Miles Davis, sir.
My dear friend from Chicago, Mr. Vince Wilburn Jr., Grammy Award-winning producer and nephew of the absolutely legendary Miles Davis.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Of jazz, the Jazz Hall of Fame.
Two Chicago guys in L.A. meeting for coffee in the morning.
A little Starbucks meeting, my friend. And we're just.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, we're just tickled.
Well, hopefully we can get him on the podcast here soon.
Oh, I spoke to him about it. I told him that I was on it. And whatever happens, he's not allowed to watch my episode because I'd like to not be embarrassed forever.
Oh, listen, there's no embarrassment, sir. There's no embarrassment.
And he said, Cup, as soon as it comes out, I'm watching it. And I said, okay. I suppose I did it. So yeah, we're gonna watch it together, and
it was a sweaty time in Chicago, my friend. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. I believe that's Charles Dickens who started with sweaty times, as a matter of fact.
It was the coldest and the shittiest all at once.
Listen, it's lovely. That's lovely.
And we can't wait to have you back too, D-Cup.
Yeah, I used to have a subscription to Sweaty Times.
Oh, who didn't?
I cannot wait to be back. In fact, Vince and I were talking about when we would be in the city together, and getting a couple of our mutual friends together and maybe storming into the studio and surprising you guys with a lineup of Chicago folk.
Man,
how
I'll tell you what, Chicago
doors
royalty
are open.
The doors are always open for D-Cup and his guests, and of course, Vince, anybody from Earth, Wind, and Fire, my friend, would be absolutely lovely. There's even there's a guy named Water who tried to join Earth, Wind, and Fire years ago, and it didn't work out. It washed out, as a matter of fact. But all of those guys are welcome, and we love working with D-Cup. And
I'll tell you what his problem was. He was probably very watery.
Watered down. A lot of the content watered down. I get that. I understand. Washed out, as they say.
Fire leaves no room for water.
Ooh, that's right. That's right. But I'll tell you, man, I'm excited to have you back here. And please send our hearty regards to Vince. And we can't wait to work with D-Cup more. Dave Cupson, of course, the legendary grandson of the legend himself, Irv Cupson. Folks, please pick up a copy of Cup, the book, which you can pick up at all major news media outlets, including Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. That's right. And
I had such a good time on the show with you guys. I cannot wait to be back in the city and bring some beef sandwiches over.
That's
it.
We can enjoy
from the studio.
Where would those beef sandwiches be from, sir?
Oh, the listen, I don't want. They're from Mr. Beef on Orleans.
There we go, Mr. Beef.
Mr. Beef, that's right.
And I don't want to discredit any of the other amazing sandwiches in the city. There are a lot of great sandwiches.
Sure.
But my personal opinion, Mr. Beef puts them all to rest.
Mr. Beef puts them all to rest.
I can't wait because I've never tried it. So I can't wait.
Oh, we got to do a remote. We got to go to Mr. Beef with D-Cup.
We found a beef Press hasn't tried yet.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the family portion. The family portion of our show, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to move right along now to the adults entertainment.
We move right along into the late night show.
That's right. Welcome to the late
We're from the late night, yeah.
My goodness.
So,
everyone stay in your seats. Drinks are going to be doubled for the rest of the evening.
That's right. It's going to get sweaty in here. Sweaty and beefy.
Bring the Cabernet. Yeah.
Oh, that'll help. That's right.
Well, cool. Well, thanks, D-Cup. Thanks for answering the call.
I cannot wait to be back in the city and on the show with you guys again. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your taping today.
Oh, we're going to, ladies and gentlemen, Dave Cupson, D-Cup.
Right.
D-Cup, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll talk to you later, D-Cup.
You can find him sleeping in the Ambassador East Hotel lobby at any time.
All right. Talk to you later.
Murph, don't ever let me see that beard unoiled.
Oh,
you got it, buddy.
Don't ever let me see your beard.
Thanks, D-Cup. Talk to you later.
We love you, buddy. Thank you, D-Cup. Wow, that was the man. He did answer the phone.
Right? I told you he would.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
For no, listen, I try to call that guy all the time just to harass him, and it's just a zero. Yeah. But of course, for the lovely Ms. Prez, he answers the phone right away.
And I'm glad he did. I can't wait to have him back on the show too.
That's right. But what an influential, great Chicagoan. This is the Chicago Style Podcast, so we talk about. Wow,
ooh, that's new term.
New term. Talk about
this. Talk about this and talk about that.
Jack and the Beanstalk. That's right.
I can't wait to watch that podcast too with, like everybody else.
Right.
We don't get to see this either, guys, until it comes out. And it's so exciting to see, just when you're in it, it's one thing. To watch it then, sometimes,
right.
sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
If you're watching this one right now, you've probably already watched that other one.
Ah, yes,
if you're watching this one, yes, that's correct.
Yes. Due to time constraints, ladies and gentlemen, the captain has asked you to put your trays in upright.
It's fun. I think we should actually all watch it together sometime.
Buddy.
Have a movie night of our own with our pizza. And
GC, you want to have movie night?
Here's the thing. We could sit right here and watch them. They broadcast right after we're done.
I've got a question that I just noticed right now.
Sure.
And maybe I don't know why I never noticed it before.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does the L stand for?
Well, that might be the L train.
Oh, the L train.
L train.
That's right. That might be the L train.
The L train means
how many trains
elevated.
are there?
Well, there seem to be about 5 or 6. There's the blue line.
Right.
There's the red line. There's even lately a pink line for all of you guys who need to get out and have a good time. There's blue, pink, red. There's a green line. I know that.
So
Orange,
and they all go
orange. Wow.
What's the
Yellow,
L line?
brown.
What is the significance of the L on our podcast?
Well, you know what? I think that's a symbol of Chicago. Chicago has a great. You may not want to travel it at all times, just a warning. But I will tell you this, that the transportation system in Chicago can get you almost anywhere.
Yeah,
Whether it's
one of
by
the
bus
best in the country,
or
one
train,
of the best in the world.
The subway, if you want if you want to ride underneath.
Of course, it's a big city, so there's a lot of problems that come onto the trains.
and-
You want to hear
and-
something crazy? I've never taken the train.
You see that?
It's
yeah.
great.
My baby takes the morning train. Okay.
That is a great song.
That is a great song of George Costanza fame.
I want to do a kick now.
We do. We've got to do that. But the L train, and of course, it's surrounding in almost a loop style fashion that lovely deep dish pizza. All of these things represent Chicago. The skyscrapers, the pizza itself, Chicago style podcast. And those of you who live in Toronto, New York, LA, and other big cities, I'm sure you have ground transportation and what they call mass transit. And you know what? It just makes the city accessible. If you don't feel like going downtown and getting 75 parking tickets a year like I used to,
Right.
Which is lots of fun, and you and I did. That's
that
right.
was not fun.
And after we paid to be there anyway, they're like, nope.
Did we pay? Is it paid?
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. That's my name. Crime doesn't pay, and I always pay. So lots of fun with that. But I'll tell you something. Aside from the fact that they've got, and by the way, that transportation stretches out into the suburbs, the evil fingers of the city.
All the way to O'Hara Airport.
O'Hara Airport, right, for you kids who are not from Chicago, O'Hara, like it's Commissioner O'Hara on Batman, the Batman, as some of you like to say. But Commissioner O'Hara, great commissioner. I'm sure he's long since passed.
Yeah.
But, probably a nice guy, but probably an actor as well. That being said, I'm almost choking up over Commissioner O'Hara passing away. Poor
Miss
guy.
him. Miss him a lot.
We do miss him a lot. But you're back, and that's great. The second season is now in full swing. This is
Speaking
Murph
of
says-
transportation.
Yeah, go ahead.
My son is about to take driving.
To the next level. He's going to get his
driving ed course or whatever.
driver's ed. Now, is he going to get his what's that
Permit?
called?
Yes,
Permit
it
the frog.
starts in a couple weeks for him. Yes.
Is mom nervous?
Yeah.
Is mom nervous?
Nope, I'm excited.
You're
Good.
excited.
It's going to be a big help when he can drive.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
And he's 15, okay? And he just had his first date.
Oh, the other day he went
To my
on a
surprise.
surprise date, which I
Nice.
psychically was in tune, and I foreshadowed this.
Yes. So a little preface here. So I was talking with Brian, and I was saying, my son was getting up really early. Yes.
Isn't that great?
My son was getting up really early. I'm like, why is he getting up so early?
Now, when we say early, we mean 4 a.m. This is insane.
So I didn't think it was a big deal. Because he takes the bus at 6 a.m. So I was like, okay, well, 2 hours. He wants to work out, shower. He makes his own breakfast. I'm like, I can understand.
Lots of
2
kids
hours.
in sports. Wake up
Yeah.
at 4
And
a.m.
I asked her right away, is he in sports or something? What's going on here?
Right. So then Brian puts it in my head, well, maybe he's interested in a girl or something. And I was
Perhaps-
like, no, he's too young.
There's some romance involved,
Now, what do I know?
Right,
I'm
15, too young.
15 too young. Mom don't
It's
know
a
us
late
very
bloomer.
well.
Well, let me tell you something, okay?
Mom
Let me tell
protects
you
her
something
kid.
about Mom.
Right.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
I myself, and maybe this is why I am who I am today a little bit, but I didn't have my first boyfriend or even like first date, really. I mean, it was like 17, I was 18, close to 18 years old.
Okay.
A little ridiculous.
That's all right.
Not a good reason for why, because it's not like I wasn't cute, I was cute.
Yeah, but boys are dangerous. And they
Just,
distract you from your mission, your focus.
I guess I was like, I never was invited to my high school reunion. I don't know if they couldn't find me or something. So last year, I took it upon myself to contact the high school and say, hey, I'm around. I have been waiting for an invite for the high school reunion. I've been waiting to kill it, and show up.
Right.
And be like, this is me.
Oh, you walk in like kabam.
While I'm in my prime. Please invite me while I'm in my prime.
Ooh.
Well, for my 20-year reunion, they weren't doing anything. I was like, are you serious?
Like
what
nothing.
are we waiting for? I'm not waiting to show up for, the 30-year reunion and maybe I don't look as good. Like, get me back.
Wait a minute. They're not doing anything for the 20-year reunion?
I couldn't believe it. But anyways.
Not the Under the Sea dance from Michael J. Fox's Back to the Future? Remember
Have you
that?
ever gone to a high school reunion?
Sweetheart, I didn't go to high school. But let me make something clear.
I didn't. I didn't get
I was
I never went.
I was a videographer, and I was at an event videotaping, like a quinceañera or something.
Oh, nice.
And I looked over, and it was like, class of 94, 10-year reunion. And I was like, wait a second, that's the year I graduated. But my class didn't do anything. It was just like, I was just like, all right. Yeah.
I remember being in high school thinking someday I can't wait.
Come
like
back
that
here.
Movie, Romeo and Michelle's high school
You're
reunion.
gonna be sorry.
Yep.
That's right. And you're all
I
gonna
wish
be
you asked
sorry.
me on a date years ago. Yeah. But anyway, so he went on his first date, right? And I didn't see this coming like you did.
How did he get there?
I asked him, I said, did you ask her on a date? And he goes, yes. I said, wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Forward.
I was very impressed.
Man.
So they went to Starbucks. And then I guess she wanted to go to Taco Bell afterwards.
Very romantic.
Wherever they could walk
Yeah,
to.
wait a second.
And the funny thing is I'd drop him off at Starbucks.
The international
because he can't
language
drive,
of love.
right?
Yes.
Starbucks and Taco
And
Bell.
I had to drop him
You
off.
drove him.
Of course, because he can't drive yet. Okay. I had to drop him
discussed
off.
that.
I believe that's
On the way other side of the parking lot so that he could walk around the whole Starbucks building before he entered in. And he wanted to get there early, way before she did, but he did not want to be seen
with you
at all.
No.
Right? And
Did your mom drop you off?
And
Why?
you know what's funny is that when I dropped him off, I thought I was parked far enough away. Apparently I wasn't. And so I noticed that he was walking around the whole building, and I'm like, "You're walking." I rolled down my window.
You're walking the wrong way.
He's
the
like,
door's not over there. He's like, "Go
put some clothes on, Ma. Leave me alone."
Planes, trains, and automobiles. Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Plenty
at
of
the same
clothes because
time.
I was
away,
really
Ma.
wrapped
Don't
up
show
from
my
my
shoulder.
surgery.
Wrapped up, that's
I was
right.
definitely embarrassing looking. I can
Living in
understand
Wisconsin.
him.
Oh yeah.
Sure, but I mean, right? You were in your parka and your sweater and your hoodie.
Yeah. You were wearing a face mask too. But
What hoodie were you wearing by?
A neon green. Everything.
A neon green hoodie. Where could you have gotten that from? Nobody knows. But
I have it with me actually.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You see that? This is a.
Just trying to think. Did I wash it?
And thank you to our good
kidding.
friend. That's right, Steve Barry, for those wonderful, wonderful hoodies. But I would like to say something about your mom dropping you off in an event that you don't want to be seen with her. And
Am
this
I that embarrassing?
to every John Hughes movie, a lot of Chicago movies, John Hughes, where Uncle Buck drops off the older sister at the high school, and she literally walks like 3 blocks to get there because of his terrible car, which, as we all know, if you're fans of Uncle Buck and, of course, John Candy, he drops her off and the car is just backfiring and belching smoke, and it's just
great.
insanity. But, I would worship my mom if my mom was Presley. No, I don't need to be seen with her because I wasn't dropped off anywhere.
And it's not like I'm dressing
No.
in a dress.
No.
I'm waking up.
No.
It's okay, fine. I'll drop you off.
This was an early date, you're saying.
I'm looking like mom.
Right. 1 in the afternoon.
Trust me.
Yeah. Noon, maybe even noon.
Me looking like mom still looks like me, but
Hey, I think it's great.
I hope so.
As I'm sitting in my house, I'm like getting those thoughts of, should I redo the basement? Should the basement be where, like all those thoughts of, okay, now that I feel old, and now that
because he's gone on a date. Because he's gone on a date, so you're feeling older.
So I'm feeling like maybe I should put a bonus room in the basement. Maybe we should
nursery.
I'm sorry, did you say
nursery?
Yeah, he's dating.
No, bonus room
I meant
for
like
the kids to hang out.
I didn't know what you meant when you said bonus room. I'm like, a what room?
Yeah, boy, I thought that's
not a nursery. I just
that
got my
popped up
ribs
quick.
cracked.
You just got my ribs.
That's going to be your excuse for everything. I just got
Mom,
my ribs cracked.
Mom, you always say that, Mom. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends. Oh
this up. I just got my ribs cracked.
I just got my ribs cracked. Now, you kids listen
new
here.
Catchphrase. I just got my ribs cracked.
Somebody better clean up around here. I just got my ribs cracked, and I'm tired of cleaning up around you damn kids.
I do feel, when I realized, oh my gosh, my son is going on a date, I felt a little like,
I
holy
think you're
crap,
still there.
I'm trying to get my dating life in order. Okay,
that's right.
And we can't have two of us.
I'm actually
in the house.
I'm actually going to take an order for you here.
What if his heart gets broken?
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so much. So what does she look like? You know, I want to know what she looks like.
Right.
You know, and of course.
So you spied? Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't spy.
What kind of stomach do these kids have if they're getting Starbucks and then Taco Bell?
Okay, I will say this: he didn't have Taco Bell because my son is very healthy.
Oh, wait a minute! He's been on a health kick.
Wanted
lately.
Taco Bell.
Oh, she wanted
Taco Bell.
So then, of course,
coffee.
he wants Taco Bell
Well,
because she wants it.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I guess he didn't get anything.
He brought some celery sticks and an apple with him.
Nice.
No.
Wow.
I asked, how much did you spend between Starbucks and I want to know.
Wait a minute, Mom.
Because you're going to have to get a job. I'm not funding your dating.
You're going to have to get
I'm not funding the dating. You're not getting my credit card
$5
to take your dates out.
$5.
Yeah, you say that now, but then you're going to meet the girl and you're going to be like, oh, here's my card. You kids have fun.
Here's a couple hundred for your quinceañera.
I have dated some ballerina boys who popped their lip gloss and broke my heart.
Yes.
And, the last thing I need is my son getting So I'm more like, Graham, just focus on school. Please just focus on
Who's
school.
Graham? Is that your son?
Yes.
Okay, Graham. Okay, so now I was thinking Graham is and Grandma, but we're not that far yet. But Graham is out on a date, and now we're
better not be.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
that's why I'm not going to put in the basement.
Murph's the one who said,
that's why I'm not doing the basement.
Put the bonus room in the basement.
Right.
That's right, because we don't want to be Graham yet. Unlike
and we're
Grandpa.
not having nursery either.
No, flower for flowers.
Jeez.
A nursery for flowers.
That's right.
Sure,
planting
for
flowers.
Babies are us. Can't be far behind.
Me and my green,
Speaking of France, who can spell bassinet? That's right.
If you can spell bassinet, put it down in the comments now.
This is taking a dark rabbit hole for Presley right now. She's like, wait a minute, this is going the wrong.
I don't even know what's going on. So don't worry about me.
Guys, can we change the subject for the love of God?
You lost me at bassinet. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Right. Oh, wait, I didn't even catch the bassinet.
French. Buddy.
Yeah. Right.
But listen.
Let me throw some French in there, too.
Yeah.
But no.
We're
not doing
well, did you have to take French?
Boys, we're not doing it.
Pardon my French.
I'm happy with the airplane meatballs. That's fine.
The airplane meatballs. And on the way back, all the Frenchmen smoking, drinking champagne.
It took 2 years.
In front of the restaurant.
2 years of French.
I swear, everybody knew each other on that plane. Everybody was happy to get to Chicago.
Now, were there lots of French people? You learned something from that. Maybe there's lots of Frenchmen living in Chicago.
I don't know.
Yeah, French expats. Yeah, sure. Lots of them. Just smoking and drinking around Chicago, the city of big shoulders. No? Oui? I think so, my friend. That's right. That's exciting. That's right.
Very exciting.
I think it's great.
Well, so that's what's been going on, and that's what's been going on in this new year for Miss Press.
Well, I think that's great. And you look wonderful, and we're so glad you're back, and it looks like the surgery was a complete success. You're not in any pain right now, are you?
No. I'm a very fast healer. Thank God. Yeah, just 2 weeks ago, guys. 2 weeks ago.
That's right.
Now look at me.
And I think... we have other topics to talk about aside from painful surgery and flying back in smoke-filled airplanes filled with the Frenchmen. Now, did you say that your great aunt was maybe?
Yes.
We all saw the movie.
A League of Their Own.
A League of Their Own with Madonna and
Tom Hanks.
There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball.
John Lovitz,
who's one of my favorites.
You know that movie, when they filmed it, was done over at Wrigley and also in Indiana at a park there, too, that I've been to, and I can't think of the name right now.
That's all right.
But between those two was a lot of where they filmed. And that's pretty cool. So between here and Indiana.
That means your great aunt. Your great aunt is at the right.
My great aunt played actually in real life.
And she was not a Rockford Peach. She was a Racine Bell. Ladies,
the whole time. The whole time they had the women's professional baseball.
Wow. I wonder if somewhere in the world
I have pictures.
Pictures. Mm-hmm. I wonder if your great aunt has a baseball card.
I don't know, because she's not around anymore.
Well, I think we should Google that.
Now, how are we going to find that?
Yeah, right. If I
internet.
Listen to the internet.
Right.
That's right.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But that would be so fun.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And of course,
I mean, I do have some photos of her in her outfit.
really,
I don't know what's on the internet.
What you call
We're all going to now start looking.
That's right.
Right.
We'll hear in
Hold
the
on before we get all this out.
The Racine who?
the Racine
The
bells.
bells.
And listen, now did you call that an outfit? We call it a uniform here in the league, here in the major leagues. I think it's great. It's so interesting. It's so Chicago, and Racine is of course Wisconsin, and so you're a Milwaukee person, but maybe you're in the Kenosha, Racine kind of area.
It's all near the border.
Oh, on the border, one of
So
my favorite.
there's not baseball cards of her, but there's plenty of pictures of the whole team. So
Yeah.
that's definitely something you
Yeah.
can look into.
Yeah.
And then we'll
Yeah, we
pop
have
it
them.
up. Yeah.
Oh, you have that. We could frame it. I think, and listen, we can welcome your great aunt as one of the
would that be
Chicago
cool?
Style Podcast family.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
We
That would
all
be
love
cool.
baseball, and I love the Cubs, and other people like the White Sox. Now
I love the Savannah Bananas.
the Savannah Bananas, and man, what a fun time they are, right?
yeah,
and
for
they
sure.
do it. They do everything. They're incredible. We should do a remote from there sometime.
I believe, yeah.
That's right.
Get some stilts.
Get some the stilts and they've got the guys on the accordions and
Yep.
they got the juggling the flaming bowling pins and
Oh, that sounds fun.
that does sound fun. We
Good
should
times.
do that. Speaking of what Dave was saying on the phone, his friend, I believe his friend's name is Chris, who owns Mr. Beef here in Chicago.
That's right.
That's right. That's on Orleans. It's a very, very popular spot in downtown Chicago for Italian beef, similar to Johnny's on North Avenue in Melrose Park, Elmwood Park. A lot of people are big fans of Johnny's beef. For all of you who are not familiar with Italian beef, all around the country, Italian beef can come also with a nice, great slice of Italian sausage, and they call that a combo. You put hot giardiniera, which is hot kind of a
Love
mix
that.
of hot
it's the
giardiniera
best.
or mild giardiniera, and also sweet peppers on. I'm actually starting to lose my mind here talking about it.
Yeah, you're making me drool too.
It's so good. It's so good, and he is going to open up a few more venues here in the Chicagoland area. Mr. Beef, we cannot wait for you to do that because we think he's going to have the best beef sandwich in Chicago, and it's going to go up against Portillo's and other places like Johnny's. But we want to say
Right.
that's great news. Another restaurant is going to start expanding their footprint here in the Chicagoland area, and we all know how much we love food, restaurants, fine dining, entertainment, music, live music, especially in Chicago, the blues, jazz, and other things like that. And the Grammys were just the other night.
Not too long ago.
Not too long ago.
Now,
just
did you watch them?
I watched a little bit of the Grammys. I couldn't understand a lot of it because I don't speak Spanish. But I will tell you that I'm kidding. I love Bad Bunny, by the way, and that's just fine because who
He
doesn't?
loves you too.
Sure, with a little mint jelly. I love rabbit. It's very good. So and we had a lot of French today, so we can expand to Spanish. Our Spanish-speaking audience and friends out there like Eddie Torres, who I know is watching right now, while he's collecting money from the VA. Man, what a talent. Guys, we are at a special time here on the Chicago Style Podcast in Season 2, where we must say goodbye, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, which means we'll see you next time. We have so much fun on this show, and we're so glad you're back. Too much fun. And we're going to talk about, by the way, look at this list of topics that I have to talk about right here that I didn't talk about today, especially with my do not read your 5-minute warning. American pickleball, electronic vehicle charging, breakthroughs in sustainable packaging. Who hasn't sustained a good package? Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have never sustained a good package unless I really had to, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't want to be known as a guy who can't sustain his package. Drone delivery pilots, new biotech hubs, and of course, advances in wildfire prediction. That's AI, by the way. Next time on the Chicago Style Podcast here in Season 2. We love it. We love having you here, and I'd love to say goodbye. And also, hello. It's never a permanent goodbye to our good friend and beautiful Ms. Prez, our fantastic co-host. And look at the wonderful beard oiled up as beard. all you guys out there with the beards who do the beard
That's a good
oiling.
one.
That's right. Landman is filming a lot about oil. It's a great show on Paramount Plus. We love that show.
You should make your own. Murphy's Oil.
Murphy's
Wow. There is a Murphy's Oil?
Murphy's Oil soap.
But
hey,
I'm with you. I got my own beard spray.
Hey, listen, I'm a Jurgens, and there's Jurgens lotion. We can go Murphy's Oil, Murphy's Beard Oil. What are they going to do? What you going to do when
Maybe
Murphy's
I'll have to make
Beard Oil
a certain
comes?
meatball sandwich at the...
They're coming down.
Right? Call it the rib cracker.
Ooh, the rib cracker sandwich.
Yeah.
That's my favorite, the rib cracker. That's right.
The old rib cracker
McDonald's,
sandwich.
we're reaching out to you right now for the McRib, Presley style. That's right.
Oh, yeah, there
we're
we
not doing
go.
McDonald's.
Wow.
Hey.
Wait a minute.
Take
Now
that back.
that we need to. Now that we do
Right.
need to edit
Hold
because we
on.
know McDonald's has
We love
plenty.
McDonald's.
Oh,
We're
we
loving
love
it.
them. Hey,
Sponsor
Grimace,
us.
what's up, man? We're looking for
Grimace.
all that wonderful
We'll be your
McDonald's
hamburglar.
sponsorship money. That's right. We'll hamburgle it right out of you with
Exactly.
Mayor McCheese and anybody else we can get on there. Now we're not Burger Kings over here. No, we're not.
Nope.
But we just might be because we'd love to have it our way.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time
Bye,
on the Chicago
everybody.
Style Podcast. Bye, guys.
Another
That's
one.
wonderful. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. That's right. Oh, the French way.
City lights, they shimmer bright at night. The wind, it howls, it holds you tight. Feet hit the pavement, the rhythm's alive. Welcome to the beat of Chicago style. Oh, Chicago style. It's bold, it's true. Where dreams are born and skies are blue. Feel the hustle, the charm, the guile. Step on up to that Chicago